All right, first episode of the Plus Ultra podcast. I have my friends with me today, Webhead and Shy Guy Ranger. Go ahead and just say hi.
Hey, how are
Hello.
Yeah, okay. So,
Eh.
we're already fucking it up. Stop. Stop.
you? Holy frick, Lewis, I'm in Ultra Rumble podcast.
Holy crap, Lois.
Y'all are the
Okay.
most unfunny people on the planet. I swear to God.
No comedy is comedy.
All right. So today we're gonna be talking about second season of Ultra Rumble, and everything in it. So first off, the first thing I wanted to talk about is the patch notes, because it wasn't a lot, but they were interesting. You know, they were an interesting bit of patch notes, and I'm gonna pull them up if anyone has them. Hold on, if I can remember.
You think I keep those saved on me? Nah.
I mean, you're not gonna have them saved on you. I'm just going to pull them up.
Do
on
you have them saved?
Looks like this guy wasn't prepared.
I was
Damn.
only kinda prepared.
I will.
Before this, we went in a call and he was telling us how prepared he was and how much he was gonna kill it, and he already doesn't have the patch notes up.
It's all right. So it's patch 1.1.0. Are we gonna? Do you guys just want to skip straight to the character adjustments so that way we don't have to worry about all this other shit?
Well,
I mean,
but
if you
wanna
wanna
know
read
about
everything
how
out,
they
you
fixed
can,
the
but-
bug where I can
I
now
wanna
see
know-
this one thing that nobody ever talked about.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna,
want to be able to learn about the optimization on Switch.
fine. I'll read out the bug fixes really quickly. All right. So.
Let's
Fixed
go.
fixed an issue where the damage area could not be seen. I actually dealt with a problem like that. Dot, one of my friends, dealt with a problem like that when he was playing Ida, and that sucked. Fixed an issue where the next contract position of the safe area would not be displayed on the minimap. So I'm assuming that's when literally you couldn't see the next, where the fucking zone's gonna be next.
I guess.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Fixed
I
an
never had it.
yeah,
I'm
fixed an
assuming.
issue where items cannot be used during battle. I never actually experienced this.
I
I've
seen it
had
happen
that
to a
so
couple
many
of people,
times.
and it was very annoying.
Damn. Fixed an
Is this
issue.
game changing?
Yeah. Fixed an issue where ability cards and recovery items UI displayed at the bottom left screen would not be displayed after reviving. I don't know what the hell that means.
Oh, so you know what the icon
I
was?
never had that
It
happen.
just wouldn't show up. Like there'd be blank slots.
Oh, okay.
Like you could still use the potions, but it wouldn't show that you had them. It was very weird.
Okay. Fixed a bug where aim assist would work through buildings. Yup.
But they didn't fix it for bushes, though, did they? Ayo.
I mean, I think
They
since
didn't fix
bushes
it
are
for bushes.
I mean, since bushes are like transparent, I'm assuming you could just like get them.
The best moment I've ever had with one of those was when I was at the top of mountain with Bakugo, and it tracked somebody inside the cave at the bottom.
Oh my god, bro! I remember when I was like going like with Shigaraki, I would actively like use my aim assist as like a spidey sense to see where people were.
Same, that's what I used to do.
Like I was like, oh yep, that's the suit. That's where the suit. It helps so much against Sues, bro. You have no idea. Like one time I was playing as Dabi, right? I was aiming down a Sue and she ran away. But like as she was running away, my aim assist like fucking locked onto her at like Mach 15, and we literally found her because of that. I was like, damn, bro, how the fuck? Like how the
I
fuck?
mean, to be fair, Dobby has tracking projectiles anyway,
Yeah, fair.
but its tracking was still insane
yeah.
for the entirety of season 1. Really,
It was too good. It was way too good.
Yep. All right, next is
that's why Bakugo was so good.
did I ever
True.
All right, I was like, I was wondering if I ever pressed record. I was very afraid if I didn't. I was
Good
like,
job, we're doing great.
you were doing great. Fixed an issue where the game would close unexpectedly if the emote wheel was open when transitioning to the battle starting point selection screen in the lobby before the battle started. Did that happen to you guys?
Okay, I've had the game crash
Maybe.
from lobby to game, but I didn't know it was like the emote wheel specifically.
I thought it was an Aizawa thing.
I just assumed that the game hated me for some reason.
All
I don't know.
right. And then next is fix the bug where the number of player KOs displayed in the KO log would not be displayed correctly. I never noticed that, but maybe that happened to you guys.
I had that happen a lot in season 1. Like, if I was brought back, say I'd only gotten 1 KO, and I know I'd only gotten 1 KO, and my friend who is Bakugo got like 5 KOs, it would show 5 KOs on mine, and it was very trippy.
That was weird.
Yeah, I knew people that had that, but I never did.
All right. Fixed an issue where the game, or no, wait. Fixed the issue where the game would unexpectedly close after or when pushing the profile button on the spectator screen. Really?
Listen, man, it just
no.
seems like there's a lot of things that make the game crash from
Right?
the game.
Like, there's another one. Fixed an issue where the game would unexpectedly, when closed unexpectedly when transitioning from the title screen to the main menu screen. Like, what the fuck?
No, one more you'll see down. It's like, fixed error where game crashes from lobby to game while using a microwave. Like, it'll just be something completely stupid and random.
Right? Right? Like, something super fucking dumb that no one cares about. Next is fixed texts that were not displayed correctly in some languages. Oh yeah, I've actually had that happen when I killed a bot in the lobby and they rezzed, their names would come back in Japanese.
I've had that like very consistently.
But
Yeah.
I've never had it in like anything else.
Yeah, I've never had it in a game or anything. Next is fix the bug where correct thumbnail images were not displayed on the event tab of the shop screen. Did that happen to any of you guys?
I don't know. I'm not a whale. I'm not constantly in the shop buying much
Fair.
things.
And here are some character fixes. Fixed an issue where Deku's Black Whip would not catch the opponent. That happened. That happened. Oh my god.
It definitely
Yeah.
happened.
And then another one is the big one. It fixed the bug where Uraraka's grapple would not function properly.
Boo.
It should have been a feature.
Boo.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. It should have stayed
Boo.
broken because I hate Uraraka, but like
Agreed.
literally all of my friends play Ura, so I'm like, you know what?
They're carried.
They're carried.
know, I used to like clown on Bakugo main saying how brain dead it was, but bro, Uraraka makes Bakugos look like Einstein. or
Look, bro.
something.
At least Bakugo's on
something.
average press like 3 buttons, or it just flies in, car, fly out.
Zip car. There's no strategy to it. It's
And-
so dumb.
I
Then-
was so worried too after the betas because she was annoying in them, but everyone was like, "Oh my god, Sue, guys, am I right?" And it's like Ochako flew under the radar a little bit,
Yeah.
and then she was bugged, but she got no fixes. But she got buffed because the 10% speed boost, and I'm like, they're not going to nerf her if they fix the grapple, are they? And they didn't,
damn.
and we all suffer because.
And
of
we're
it.
all suffering because of it. And then next is fix the bug where Momo's unfalling castle wall left a guard adjustment at the very end of the rush. I'm assuming that's her shield rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it had
That might have been the
guard.
bug where she just had iframes extra.
Oh
by
yeah,
accident.
probably. And then fix the bug where Aizawa's binding cloth capture would not capture the opponent. I'm pretty sure
No,
this
they
still
didn't
happens.
fix that. Yeah, they did not fix that. I've
Yeah.
had that happen to me literally yesterday.
Yeah, I saw a tweet where it literally happened to you, and I was like, bro, how does, like, you gotta like fix that, bro.
I thought that was a bug, but then someone left a comment saying that it's a feature, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I
I saw
trust him.
Seasons say that. Like that's what Seasons said.
Yeah,
And then-
I don't know though.
And then
Yeah.
here's the one that I know. Fix the bug where the game would crash when Aizawa would use binding cloth capture used to restrain the opponent before the battle started. So yeah, I know that one. And since we're all done with the bug section, it is time to go to the character adjustments.
Let's go.
So first off is
Woo.
Suyu and her beta quirk
Bro.
Ribbit
Wait,
Swing.
before
What?
before you start with Suyu, can I say something?
What?
please? Just I feel bad for Suyu mains. They keep kicking her while she's down. It's like nerf after nerf after nerf. Like at some point she's going to be worse than Shiozaki. And that's
Good.
saying something.
Good,
I don't know if
good,
that's possible.
good. Fuck her. Fuck that
Damn.
character. Fuck Sue, bro. I'm tired of trying to catch her, bro. If Sue being bottom 1 means I barely ever have to deal with Sue Final Circle Fire Zone, then I hope she's basically the overhaul V2 of this game, bro. I hope she's that bad. I hope she's that bad, bro. Please. Like just destroy her. I
To
never
be fair though,
Uh-huh.
the change that they did this patch, I think, was a good idea
Yeah.
to do, because one thing we'll notice about the patch notes is they had the right ideas of things they need to fix in this game, but they did it for the wrong characters.
Yeah. So for the first adjustment is that her beta quirk reduces the duration of judgment, and then with the width range used in the air is unified within all levels, which literally means it has less range. It has so much less range. Like
It
it
has
is
less range, and then the hitbox of it makes more sense.
yeah.
Basically.
And then the next one is Denki Kaminari. I don't know why I said his full name like that. And his Alpha Gamma skill, human
Is
stun.
Alpha?
Alpha.
Is Alpha?
Alpharad. I'm joking. But his Gamma skill, human stun gun, adjusted it so that way it's easier for the opponent to be blown away after the attack after applying quirk skill, Gamma. So I'm assuming that's like it literally just combos worse. I'm assuming that's what that means.
Yeah, it's less of a
Yeah.
stun, and they just get knocked out of it.
Yeah.
More like the more damage you do,
And then
which is good. But...
Then my question is, why the fuck would you buff All Might? But to be fair, the first one's a bug fix. So special action carry to safety, expanding the range which it can be activated. I heard that it was actually kind of bad, if that's what I heard.
yeah,
Was actually kind of bad. And then next is his high jump, where it can be roll canceled. So I don't know why they did that. I don't know what that's
So-
ever going to be used for. But
let me paint you a picture real quick.
uh-huh.
So what would happen is that picking up a down person followed the same meter on the bottom as his super jump.
Uh-huh.
So if you were to pick someone up, eventually, if you ran far enough, the meter would run out, and you would just drop them immediately. So you know, if you're being chased, but whatever. But what would happen a lot is you would just jump instead. You lose all of your meter. You would be far away from your teammate. They would die, and you wouldn't be able to pick another person up if your other teammate went down. So them fixing that, whatever, sure. But then the roll thing is also, I guess, that same mantra of, oh, you're trying to jump, or you're jumping instead of actually trying to pick them up. We'll just roll and then just try it again.
Oh, okay. So that actually makes sense. That's fair. I still don't want All Might bust, but that just seems like a bug fix. Next is Aizawa. So his quirk alpha, his binding claw capture, got a bunch of buffs. Increased the shooting range, increased the shooting speed, increased the jump height after landing when used in the air, and when used in the air, the grab opponent will now be staggered on the spot. I am not an Aizawa player, so I have not tested these changes, but I've seen these changes, and the
They
range
are
is
very
massive.
noticeable.
Yeah, the range
it's
is
a- it's a good
massive. The range is massive. I don't know how fast it is in comparison to how it was last time. Is that like Is that super noticeable?
It's pretty noticeable.
Mm.
Like he feels a lot better to use now, even
Mm.
with the bug.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe bug.
Who
Don't
knows?
really know
Feature.
anymore. Feature, yeah, the feature.
Feature. And then next is increase the jump height after landing when used in the air. I don't know what the fuck that means.
So like when he does a little kick off a thing,
Oh,
jumps
it goes
higher.
higher. Okay. And when used in the
Yeah.
air, the grab opponent will now be staggered. So I guess that when you jump in the air, it'll just do a stagger instead of a capture. Like it'll just do like a stagger and not a capture.
I guess.
I mean, I guess. And then after that, his special action erasure reduced the time lag from activation of sealing the quirk. So I mean, I guess that just takes away quirks faster.
Yeah.
And then change that so item used action and final attack cannot be interrupted. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait. Maybe when Aizawa used when he used his erasure, that would mean like it would literally cancel out anything. Like when you're drinking a potion and you got erased, it would literally just stop that.
For some reason, when you use erasure, it would just stop you drinking potions, which didn't make any sense. So I assume that's what they're talking about.
Right? And
I hope
then
so.
next is Mr. Compress and Kendo. Mr. Compress got a buff to his gamma.
Needed it.
Yeah, well, I saw it was hella noticeable. Like he goes fast now.
It
He's
looks
so-
like he's on so many drugs.
Like he just
is so good now.
like
I
homie
mean,
just snaps once and then he's just gone. Like it's a really good buff.
But
I
if
think
you-
Mr. Compress needed
If you
it.
compare it, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because before it was just so slow, and some people would try and be like, "Oh, it's a great escape," but not really. You stand there for like 4 seconds. So many characters have like insta downs, or just the amount of damage you can burst,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
still have a
whereas-
second or two to be like, oh, where did he go? Nowadays, I look and I'm like, I blink and he's gone,
Yeah.
yeah,
which is good,
before
but like,
it was so like I used to play Compress quite a bit, and it was like one of his worst attacks. Or,
Yeah.
well, one of his worst options because you were just there for a good second or so before you'd activate it, and people could just kill you.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's instant and it does damage if anyone's close by, which is nice.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's a good buff. And then the final one is for Kendo, and it's literally just the movement speed increase, which is fair, I guess. I
Not gonna
mean,
make the clap hit though, is it?
yeah. I mean, the clap's pretty good anyway, so.
Oh, the clap is great when it works. Just, when it doesn't work 80% of the time.
80% of the time, it just doesn't want to work. So that's the patch notes. I don't want to go over the system improvements because, like, that'd be boring, and we
You
already.
don't want to know about the optimizations for Switch?
Oh my God!
yeah,
Shut
the
up!
optimization to Switch. I need to know.
That's what everyone's here for. Do we need to know about the Switch optimization?
Shut up! No, no, shut up. Next we're going to be talking about on the chopping block. It is. We've already talked about the patch notes. We've already talked about the bugs. Let's talk about duos. So, how do y'all feel about duos?
Trash. Trash.
Very
Garbage.
low effort that they did like the end of before the next season came out.
Really? Damn,
No
y'all,
effort went into that.
y'all hated on duos. Holy
Listen,
shit!
Man. Okay.
No,
it-
because
Actually, yeah, you go on. Shy, you go first.
I'm going to be going for a while, so you go first. I'll contain the beast in the
Okay,
meantime.
You hold the beast, man.
Like one of those fucking wolf images ripping off his shirt.
It's like that one meme. It's like there are two wolves inside me.
Both of them are gay.
Hey yo, what?
all right,
You know,
Web.
Okay, number one, it's unranked. Not that many people play unranked, and it's very noticeable when you play duos. I have played duos for at least 13 hours in total, and every single match I have done, there's been bots in there because there are not enough people to fill the lobby because nobody wants to do unranked.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's just low effort. It's lazy. I feel like it would be slightly better if they did it for ranked because more people would want to do it because more people play in teams of 2 than teams of 3 or 4,
yeah,
and it would just be better if it was ranked. Because right now you can play that and you don't really get anything from it other than, oh hey, here are some pieces to unlock some art. You really don't get that much from it.
yeah. All right, Shy. It's time to unleash the beast.
Okay, so
Second wolf.
here we go. When the game first came out on Switch, 3 hours before it came out on other consoles, there was already an unranked duos mode. So this was something they've already had in the game, or at least on Switch, because the Switch runs awfully. So sure, give them the duos mode, so there's less entities on screen. But this is something so they already had it on the game at launch. So
Damn.
sure, maybe it's not optimized for all consoles or whatever. So it comes out to the end of season 2. I see that and I go, okay, so they already had this on Switch. So this means when it comes out for the other consoles, we're going to be able to play ranked.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what some people might say. Ah, yes, don't worry. It's because of balancing. This game is far from balanced. That is not an excuse. If anything, less characters mean more. But the thing is, you can say it whatever, but it's like, similar to what Webb said, there's absolutely no reason to play ranked. When not only does ranked in this game not matter,
Yeah.
it also is just like, it's like, no, you get way more rewards and things from playing ranked than unranked. And when you try and play unranked, you get 1 or 2 other teams at max. Every game I had played for that across like 4 different days, all had just allies that were bots, or yeah, 1 team and another team and then all bots, which is sad when you think about it when there's supposed to be 2. So if more people should be in a game at once for different teams and there's only 2.
Yeah.
And then I'd be running into the same people.
Huh.
So not only was I only getting 2 different people for the teams, I was getting the same teams. So when you get less rewards, you get less thing. And this was something already in the game for a inferior console that has less ability to process things. Why couldn't we at the very least have gone ranked?
Yeah.
Or, common anger with the community where it's like a map. But no, we got the same map. You cut down the players, and you just poured it from the Switch.
Yeah.
Great. So after all of that, 2 months where, mind you, gaming can be difficult. I'm not a game designer. Do I wish I was? Sure, but I'm not one. And Bandai is a small company, so I'm gonna give them a little bit of slack as I say this. It took them the entirety of season 1 to fix bugs we had talked about since the very first day. Sure, they're doing constant patch notes, but there's things where they're paying attention with the characters, but with the bugs, they haven't fixed the Ochako bug. There's this storm thing, and then there's the thing spawning under the map. And then they even made an announcement where it's like, hey guys, we're doing our best to look into these things. And then that still didn't happen until this patch came for this season.
Yeah.
Which, mind you, was exactly 1 week ago.
Mm.
So it took them 2 months to fix things that were a huge issue. And then when they come out with new content, the content itself is, I don't want to say they didn't care. But it's like they're putting in little effort
Yeah.
when they already had that as a thing in the game. If they didn't, then maybe. But since they already had it on the game for Switch, not like it was PC or something and they had to take time to port it, they had it for Switch, then why couldn't we have gone a ranked mode or at least some sort of like challenges or anything to entice me to be like, hey, why don't you play unranked duos and you're going to get this? No. And another thing, which is completely different, but it's been a week and I still haven't gotten my emblem for being top 1,000 on the leaderboard, and it's been a week since the new season.
Oh,
And it
you
took
haven't
them
had
2 or
that
3
yet?
days to give rewards.
Yeah.
No, I haven't gotten that, and it took them 2 or 3 days to give out rewards for the leaderboard. Which
That is-
again, sure, whatever. But it's like it's just a bad taste in the mouth
Yeah.
when, like with the patch notes, like we'll talk a little bit about, they're doing the right thing, but they're not doing it for the right characters, or they're not really thinking for themselves.
Yeah.
But
I will say though, back to that thing about the emblem, they have not handled the rewards very well.
Yeah.
Like
oh, for sure.
I've gotten them all now, but I literally, like that top 1,000 badge, I only got that yesterday, and we're already a week or so into season 2. But then the other awards, it seemed like they trickle down, like, oh, maybe I'll get one today, maybe I'll get another one in 2 days. Like, it was not handled very well.
Yeah, it was not handled very well.
And it was not communicated at all.
Yeah, I appreciate.
Which they're doing
the
better at
Yeah, I mean
communicating.
they're better. They're 1,000 times better at communicating now than they ever were in OJ. But I still think that they do need to fix some things. But honestly, I think I'm still giving it some slight time. But after season 2's over, I expect them to get their ass in the game, bro. That's it. Once season 3 hits, I expect their asses
because
to be in
the
game.
only thing I can give them is they have fixed all the things. When it comes to it, they do a character patch, they nerf the right things. They nerf Sue, they nerf the big 3 or the future big 3 or whatever people call those students. This patch, they nerfed Sue again, I guess, and character patch or whatever, but they did fix all those bugs, except Aizawa's, because that's a feature.
Yeah.
But, they are fixing it when they do it, but they're taking a very long time and they're not being vocal enough. Or at least with this patch, they didn't fix Todoroki, Ice Slide, which people have big gripes with. They just left Ochako as is. And it's
Yeah.
like they need to a little bit be faster on it, or just like more vocal.
Yeah.
It seems like what they're doing is, so they'll release a character, then they'll release like some minor changes, and then when the season ends, they'll do like the big one. But
Yeah.
even though a season is only 2 months, 2 months like in Ultra Rumble time it feels like a while.
It feels like a
So-
while when you're dealing with the same things over
Yeah.
and over and over again.
So if we have to wait that long for big things to be fixed, I feel like it's just gonna put people off playing the game.
Yeah.
Oh, it already has, probably.
It probably has,
Mix
actually.
that with how leaderboards are very functional based on characters alone instead of actual results or finishing off kills back when the kills were different.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like, why matter if I want to play my favorite character when, at least in the betas, for example, Sue and Shigaraki got so many more points where I could have more wins and a better KD, but they had more points.
Yeah.
So
I feel
what does
I
it
feel
matter?
that right now.
Yeah.
Like there are certain characters I would love to play, But I know at the rank I'm at, like, if I play this guy, no matter how well I do, I'm gonna lose points. So it's not worth it.
Yeah, because
Or I can just play
Dobby
Bakugo,
mains.
pew pew pew, and then get a bunch of points.
Yeah. So it just doesn't feel good to play the character that you want when the ranked system literally doesn't want you to play your favorite characters.
I
If you
did
wanna be
see
good.
something though, apparently from like the Japanese Ultra Rumble Twitter,
Uh-huh.
and apparently they're reworking ranked in season 3 or something.
Which is good.
So-
Please let it just be a normal fucking rank system where like if you live long enough, the longer you live, the
So-
more points you get. Like
From what I've seen, they've said that they're gonna be taking supports more into account when giving out points for ranked.
please do that.
So I think that would be better if people like Cementos or Compress, because you barely get anything from those guys.
yeah,
like,
Cementos
as it
and
is.
Compressed, they're not fraggers. They literally are just meant to be survivalists. Like
Yeah.
but on the topic of characters, let's talk about the new character Endeavor. How do y'all feel about Endeavor, bro?
Perfectly mid.
He's just he exists.
That
You know,
damn.
okay, I will give it to Ultra Rumble. They are great at making characters that just exist.
Honestly, I would prefer characters that just exist instead of characters that entirely, literally break the meta. Honestly,
I was low-key worried. Like, I was expecting Viking to do what they did with Ultra Rumble. Release DLC that's absolutely busted. But
Do
they
it for
actually
Ultra
haven't this
Rumble?
time.
oh no, they meant
No.
OJ.
I meant OJ too. You know how they released just busted DLC?
Yeah,
And then we got, like, the
Balance?
middest of mid DLC when Kendo came out. But
right.
anyway, I was expecting something like that. But no, we've just had, like, mid this whole time. Which isn't a bad thing.
I mean, like they're fun. Like I find Aizawa and Endeavor fun, but they're not like game breaking, which I think is
They're
really
not
really
Bakugos.
good.
Just say it as it is, Cody.
Which
They're
is
not
really
Bakugos.
yeah, they're not Bakugo, which is really really good. And oh my god, I'm so thankful that they're just not Bakugo. But I don't think Endeavor's really all that crazy. Like I feel like his mobility and what he has now, like he's a very high damage like sniper type character, but at the same time there are very exploitable weaknesses that he has. Like for example, Prominence
Oh,
Burn
his-
doesn't have armor, so he literally just
Right,
gets
his-
clapped if you go around
His
him.
gamma, while it looks cool, it is so bad.
Yeah, like
Is cheeks.
it is like a super slow long charge up in a game where people move at 50 miles per hour. Like people don't stop really moving in this game unless they're sitting down to shoot. But like if you see a giant like massive red indicator of Endeavor about to blast your ass into hell, yeah, you're not staying there. Like you're not staying there. Like you can
Like,
slightly move Prominence Burn, but like how are you gonna move Prominence Burn like a whole 180 degrees when I'm already behind you hitting you?
True.
Right.
Like I've had it in matches where I'm fighting an Endeavor. I see that red stuff. All I have to do is sidestep, and I'm out of it. And I'm just looking at him. He's looking at me. He can't do anything, and then I just shoot him, and he gets down. Like,
Right.
It's really bad.
Also, I don't know if it's to you guys, but I feel like his movement feels kind of awkward when he's flying. Not his jump, but his fly feels kind of awkward. Is that just me?
It's a little bit of a learning curve.
Yeah, it's a
I'll
learning
say.
curve.
'Cause
That's
I
what I
also
mean.
thought that same thing, but I did realize more how you kind of are supposed to move with him,
Yeah.
which made me understand it more. But it's definitely unintuitive
Yeah, it
when you
has,
have like, oh, all my jump, but then I go so slow and I jump like -2 feet.
yeah. It definitely has the OJ thing where it's like an air dash. Like he basically has an air dash. But I feel like none of his skills are too busted. He does a lot of damage, and he does a lot of fucking damage though. So like he
I
can't
mean, he's
erase
a red.
you.
That's their whole thing.
I
besides
mean,
Genki.
yeah, that's their whole thing, but like he does like I feel like he does an abnormal amount of damage. Like especially for how how sniper reliant he is. Have y'all gotten snipes with Endy yet? Because I played Endy. I've
I
gotten a
have.
few snipes,
I sniped an eater out of the air, and it was the most satisfying thing ever.
bro. I cannot imagine. So y'all think I think Endy's okay. I think Endy's pretty fine.
Yeah.
Obviously do you think he has any hard counters?
Yes, movement characters.
I mean yeah, that's fair.
movement characters. I think Toga does fine against them. I don't know if it's a counter per se, but like
Yeah.
if you do your gamma once, you're dead if you're fighting a Toga.
Yeah.
That's
I
make
think
two
he-
small. Oh,
I
sorry.
think he has one. I think he hard counters one character, and that's Shigaraki. But to be fair, every single character with
To
an
be
ounce
fair,
of
he-
movement counters Shigaraki.
Yeah, I was gonna say with Endeavor, I feel like I would make two changes to him. They'd be like smallish changes, but they would make him a much better character.
Uh-huh.
Number one, I'd give him some kind of armor and prominence boost, like nothing like super armor or anything, but like just a bit so he doesn't get absolutely
Like
tanked
maybe
when
armor
he's
when,
standing
like
still.
maybe armor when he's charging, but not when he's firing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one I'd give him is maybe I'd give him his flight like a little bit more charge.
Yeah.
Like, nothing crazy, just like a tiny.
Because
bit
like
more.
the jump and the on the flight are on the same like charge timer, right? Like they're both.
Oh yeah, it's like if you jump and then fly, you fly for like half a second and fall.
Yeah. So I
Like,
think
it's
like
really
yeah,
bad.
I'd give him
like
more
you do
charge.
one or the other. You can't do both.
Yeah. I think those are fair changes, but I feel like Endy is one of those characters where if you tweak something in the wrong way, he's gonna be absolutely busted because of what he is. Like he is a high damage sniper character with a solid chunk of health. So, you know.
think he's fine.
I mean, I think he's fine too. I don't think you really need to change him like at all. Like personally, I don't think you need to change him. Like,
Like,
and-
like he has
He has good
nothing
escape.
huge. It's just like tiny little things.
yeah, like he's fun and he's there. And I prefer DLC that is fun and just sitting there instead of a DLC character that waltzes in the room, slaps the top tiers, and sits on the throne for like a month. So, you know, I prefer that instead
I
of.
can't think of a single character that fits that mantra.
I mean, not in this game, but you know. Whew.
Cool, but you can't wait when May comes to Ultra Rumble.
Bro, if May comes to Ultra Rumble and she's busted, I'm actually quitting the game.
I'm pretty sure stuff of hers has been found in the files. no?
Yeah, I mean, there are characters I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Overhaul, I'm waiting for Mira, I'm waiting for AFO. That's about it.
Oh, I got my emblem finally. Thank God.
Let's go.
Whoa, yeah, baby. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
All
I
right.
can't remember who I was talking to, but somebody said that apparently the next it's very possible the next character is Jiro.
Ugh.
Because apparently
People
all
have been saying that.
like all her models, her attacks and everything are already in the game.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna be Jiro, which means that it's gonna be another mid DLC.
You know what it'll be called? Her R2 ability will be her Q1.
Oh my God! Could
Just,
you
just the sound waves that stun you.
look? Could you imagine if she had like a Soundwave shotgun where she fired it in like a slow burst and moved forward to you and it like stunned you and did a bunch of damage? Oh my God! Like, obviously she's gonna have a stun move though, so yeah.
Oh, 100%.
But-
Maybe it'll be her a bit special or something.
But yeah, now time for the final thing. What do y'all want to see in the future for this game, bro?
Ooh, that's a good
Anything
one.
What
but
I
we have
honest-
now.
What?
Anything but what we have now.
Anything but what we have now? Goddamn.
So I have two. I'd like a solo mode that's ranked because, as we said, unranked is useless.
Yeah.
And I would also like I remember seeing this in the survey, and it's been in my head since I saw it. I want a boss mode
Of
where
what's a-
one person is a boss character and everyone else on the map is trying to fight them. I
Oh
think
my-
that would be such a
Bro,
fun
could you
idea.
imagine you're
I
like
agree.
this massive buffed mount lady fighting
Yeah, no,
everyone in
like-
the lobby?
Okay, Hugo, I'm just gonna Biking. If you're listening, you can take this. I don't want any credit. Okay, picture this: one person is a Nomu. Okay, they are a Nomu, but not like a crap Nomu, like an OJ, like an actual good Nomu,
Yeah.
and they have to fight everyone on the map. Let's say you have 12 people and the Nomu. Okay,
Uh-huh.
if you win, yeah, you win, whatever. Let's go, woo. But if you lose, there should be like this whole animation where All Might jumps in and starts fighting the Nomu while all the other people like run away.
Oh.
Like that would be so cool.
That would be sick. Maybe you could make it so that way the gnome was like super OP, and like maybe you'd have to like collect like a certain amount of things, and you could summon All Might in to help you out.
See, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be a really cool. That would be a really fun game mode, like All Might saving the
But
day or some shit.
I remember them saying something like that on the survey feedback, and I was like, "Damn, that's a really fun idea." But
Yeah.
they haven't done it. so-
Another
The
fun
thing-
idea that I have, right? Or I saw it on the survey and it's been in my mind. I want a fucking 12v12 mode for Ultra Rumble.
That'd be
Like
fun.
that, like the big team battle thing like they have in Fortnite. I want that for Ultra Rumble. That shit would be hell. It would be so chaotic and be so much fun.
I've never cared for the 12v12, to be honest.
I care for it simply because it's chaotic,
Yeah.
and I think this game needs even more chaos.
Cool. It's all fun and games until one team has 12 cement dosses.
Oh my god, bro!
They
Could
will
you-
literally
If
build
there
a
was
castle.
no character limit, that would
They
be
will
great.
If there
build
was
a
no
castle
character
and
limit,
everything.
literally, everyone plays Shigaraki.
That would be torture.
Like I'm gonna be Shigaraki. I'm gonna get so many kills, bro. I'm gonna throw down puddle and I'm gonna kill everyone.
The thing about the boss mode is they just have a huge pool to take on if they want to, because what's it called? You know, there's all the characters that they're like, oh, we can't put this in OJ2, but you could, if you want to have a hero boss, you could put Ryuku. She's big. She could be a dragon. Who cares? Gigantomachia. He's big. Who cares? Giant Doofenshmirtz.
Oh,
Who
bro.
cares?
Redestro boss battle, Gigantomachia, battle, Riku battle. I was about to say death battle, bro. But like, but yeah, that would be really, really sick. Honestly, I'd really, really like something like that in Ultra Rumble, simply because the monotony of playing a match where you have to fight 3 different Idas and 3 different Bakugos is grating. So, you know, I kind of want to actually have fun sometimes in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impossible.
But honestly, another thing that I wish they would have brought OJ2 customization to this game, but I know that wouldn't have worked because of how gacha works. Goddamn gacha.
No, it could.
I mean, it could, but you know, money.
Yeah, but if you roll a skin, then
Mhm.
you can get that color combination that you can use for customs. Or if you get those weird ones like how Compress and Cementos have like those weird ones where like Nezu's grabbing on, or like whatever, like weird ones that are like purely OJ2.
Yeah.
And you get those pieces, and you could definitely do it like that. You just have to roll something that makes sense for it.
Yeah, you just have to roll something that makes sense. Speaking of rolling something that makes sense, y'all still want fixes to the gacha system, right?
Eh.
I would like to not get 2 rolls for $55. I would definitely like that.
It needs a rework, but I don't think it needs. Okay, obviously, it's not that great.
Yeah.
But I'd just say the main rework would be how expensive some of the things are. Like $55 for 2 poles is absurd.
Yeah. For 2
Like, I
Yeah,
think,
it should be cheaper. 100%.
Yeah. But I think that's what a lot of people are saying.
Like hell, $5 for a temple. I'd pay that. That's not too bad, I guess.
$5
Or
for
if there's
temples.
really-
sound-
10 for 10 would suck, but like at least sure, it's 10.
It's like $1
I'm not-
per.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. $1 per, sure. It wouldn't be good, but it would definitely be better than 50 for 2.
Yeah.
And another thing is, I think they should lower how much pity or whatever they call it in that game you need.
Yeah, the 200 is
Especially
way
with how the
too
prices
high.
are. Do it 100. You know,
Yeah.
you get 10. As soon as you get double digits, then you can redeem.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
that seems
Like,
Especially
ridiculous
since it's
for how many.
characters only
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not like
I
costumes
was-
or anything.
with someone the other day, and I think they worked out it would cost you around $700 to $800 to get to the 200 points if you were purely spending money on 10 pulls.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
That's weird.
But like, yeah, like there are so many things that I wish that this game had that it just doesn't have. But God, honestly, I'm overall pretty happy with season 2. It still has some issues, and it's at the end of the day, the character they released is kind of mid, however fun. But yeah,
Mid doesn't always mean bad.
Yeah.
Mid can be good, especially in like battle royale context.
yeah, battle royale context, I'd rather have mid than game
This makes it
breaking.
usable.
But
Yeah,
honestly, I hope in season 3 the next character's really good. I honestly want to see a meta shakeup. I want to
I
see.
think it will be.
you want the next character to be OP. Hey, maybe they'll add May.
Oh my god. I hope
We'll
Mirio's
get
OP.
OJ2
I hope we get. I hope we get like fucking pre-patch anything OJ2 Mirio with an infinite, bro. Like.
I hope Aizawa can cancel Mirio's quirk underground, and then he just dies under the mountain.
he just suffocates to death, bro.
Yeah, that'd
that's
be a
so.
good- that'd be a
That's
good
so
feature.
fucking cruel, bro.
Well, he shouldn't have been under the ground then.
He-
Funny on land.
He shouldn't have been under the ground,
He's
bro.
not a mole.
Yeah, he's not a mole. He shouldn't have been under the ground.
Exactly.
But I think that's all of the topics that we have for today. Thank you, Shy and Webb, for coming by and doing the first episode with me. Y'all gonna be back, but I don't know why I'm saying that like y'all never gonna be back. But hey, if you're also if you're a content creator and you want to be down to hop on one of these podcasts with us, go ahead and hit me up. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Discord, I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, I'm on basically everything except 4chan because fuck 4chan.
I feel like you have a secret 4chan.
I do not have a secret 4chan account, Shy.
If we get to 50 likes, Jax will reveal his
I do not have a
or not
4chan
Fortnite,
account.
4chan.
I do not have a fucking
No, he
4chan.
revealed
Yes,
his
you
Wattpad.
do.
I do not have a Wattpad account, bro. Bro, fuck off with that bullshit.
Yeah,
We'll
what kind
find
of
all his
Bakugan are you
Shigaraki
reading
X
on the
Mirio
Wattpad?
fanfic.
Bro, no! But yeah, thank you all for hopping on with me today. I'll see y'all guys next time when we do this Plus Ultra podcast. And bye.